Hey, Warrior Saints, glad to have you with us today as we continue from yesterday where we talked about the power of forgiveness. And I used a quote at the end from the book of Romans, and I want to go down that pathway a little bit further and flesh that out a little bit more. We read from Romans chapter 13, verses 12 and 13. Let us then cast off the works of darkness, put on the armor of light. Let us conduct ourselves becomingly as in the day. He ends that section in that chapter with, put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provisions for the flesh to gratify its desires. I think an argument could be made that when we hold on to anger and are unwilling to forgive another person, it feels cool. Something inside us enjoys that feeling of holding on to the anger. Something inside us likes to think that we've put someone in the penalty box and we've left them there, that we've isolated them, that we moved them out of our lives, or at least we're holding them in our twisted mind accountable for the horrible actions that they've done to us. And somewhere along the way, that feels good. I don't know if it's dopamine. I don't know the brain science behind it. But somewhere inside us, we like that feeling. So we want to hold on to that feeling. We want to hold on to that anger, to that frustration, to that feeling that we've been slighted. And when that happens, we create a framework, a worldview that everything is against us. Everything is done to us. Everything is dark because we're focused so much on that negativity. And our lack of being able to forgive someone puts us further into that darkness, puts us further into that despair almost, and real just negative everywhere. Everything's negative. But Christ is telling us, St. Paul is telling us to get out of that darkness, to move into the light. Not walk towards the light, that's a different thing. But to come towards the light, to get out of the darkness, to let go of that negativity. And when we do that, we start seeing the world differently. And forgiveness becomes the vehicle that allows us to do that. Forgiveness becomes the pathway through which we're able to practice that. So when we have those opportunities where we feel slighted, where we're frustrated, where we're upset, and we start to feel that darkness, when we actually say the words, even if it's just to ourselves, I forgive this other person, then we're actually walking the line as warrior saints. We're actually living the life that we have been called to live. We're shifting. We're shifting our perspective, and we're shifting our filter and the lens through which we see the world. We're able to see things as light, and forgiveness has that power to do it. So that's why it's the power of forgiveness. It's palpable, it's real, and it stops making us stick in victimhood and allows us to get out there and take new control over the situation by being the one who is offering forgiveness, who is getting out of ourselves and letting go of our ego a little bit. I guess really what it does is it allows us to be warrior saints, right? It allows us to put our will aside and focus on what God's will is. Because as we talked about yesterday, God's telling us all over the place, forgive others. Forgive others. Do it over and over. He says at one point, forgive others 70 times 7. That means a whole lot. It doesn't mean 149. It means infinitely. Yeah, that was quick math there.
And it was bad math.
It was bad math, but it was good. It was all right. Whatever.
Point understood.
Yeah, the point is we have to get out there. We have to give forgiveness because forgiveness gives us a new pathway, a new sense of sight, a new way to see the world. And I want that for you. And I know you want that for you. We're tired of the darkness everywhere. We're tired of living in the negativity. Join us as we strive to move into the light. Visit us at warriorsaints.org. Get yourself understanding the Bible. Get yourself the way of the warrior saint. Get yourself moving in the right direction so that you come out of darkness and walk towards the light. We'll be back again tomorrow, and until we see you then, keep walking on the way of the warrior